inside the body of the another loop, right? Inside the body of the another loop. Then that is called the nesting of the loops, right? Any type of loop can be nested inside any of the other type of loop, or same type of loop or other type of loop. Friends, are you getting? Right? Any type of loop can be nested inside any other type of loop. For example, a for loop may be nested inside another for loop, or inside a while loop, or a do while loop. Similarly, while and do while loops can be nested. Students, are you getting? Any loops can be nested inside any of the other type of loop. There are three types: while, do while, for loop. Simple program. I'll show and I'll execute. Any type of loop can be nested inside any other type of the loop. That's it. Write a program to understand the nesting in for loop. How to nesting for loop. How to nest for loop. This is Fibonacci series. Nesting of the loop. Right? Row and columns. How can you display the row and columns? How can you display the row and columns? Right? See, int I comma j. Nesting of loops. Right? Int I comma j. Two dimensions. One index. I is for row index, j is for column index. Take the for loop. Immediately take the for loop. For I equals to 1. I equals to 1. Semicolon. I less than or equal to 3. 3 rows. I'm taking 3 rows. 1, 2, 3. I plus plus. Increment that. 3 parts within the flower brackets. Next. Right? The printf I value every time in the loop. Printf percentile I equals to percentile d tab, comma I. In that only take the one more for loop. For j equals to, take from 1 j equal to 1, j less than or equals to 4, j plus plus. For loop. Within the loop, for loop again, printf j value. J equals to percentile tab, j value. Right? Printf for every line should be in the next line. That's why you get the line by line in the next 1, 2, 3, right? Or right. See. You got it? I equals to percentile d. Got it? For every I equals to 1, I equal to 2. 1 minute. J equal to percentile d. J is 1, J less than J plus plus. I equal to 1. For every I equal to 1, J equals to right backslash and here. Otherwise, the next line you will get. I equal 1, j equal to 1, 2, 3. I equal to 1, j equal to 1, 2, 3. On internet. Backslash, and if you take, so tab only, no? I equal to j equal to. Oh, I'm not getting. If you miss this, right? Yes. I equal to 1, j equals to 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, I equal to 2, I equal to 2. Then j equal to 1, 2, 3. After I equal to 2, I need to take backslash. Yes, got it? I equal to 1, j equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. I equal to j equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. I equal to 3, j equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. Where is one more I? I is 1. Yeah, I equal to 1, j equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. I equal to 2, j equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? I equal to 3, j equal. This is the output, what we expected. Right, students? Copy this one. Right. No need of this one. Right? This is showing that in a string of the for loop, inside the for loop. The nesting for loop inside the for loop. That's called nesting of for loop. Understood? Next, Armstrong number. Next program is Armstrong number. Write a program to find the Armstrong number. Right, students? Write a program. What is Armstrong number, first of all? Armstrong number. How many of you joined, students? Only 36, huh? Okay. What is Armstrong number? That's some numbers.
Sum of cubes is same number.
Very good. Sum of the cubes of the digits of the number is equal to that number. Sum of the cubes of the digits of the any given number is equal to that number. That number is called Armstrong number. Very good. Right? Who is that? What's your name?
Ajay sir.
Ajay. Armstrong number. Very good. Armstrong number is nothing but sum of the cubes of the digits of any given number is equal to that number. That number is called Armstrong number. What is strong number? Strong number. Factorial, sum of the factorials of the digits of the any given number is equal to that number is called strong number. Perfect number. So Armstrong number is, suppose, example. Tell me one number. Armstrong number. Is it Armstrong number?
153.
407 is Armstrong number. 64. Yes. Is it Armstrong number? 407 is Armstrong number. Right? Sum of the cubes of the digits of number is equal to that number. Yeah, right. 0 is Armstrong number. 0 is Armstrong number. 0 is Armstrong number. 1? Yes, Armstrong number. ఇంకా చెప్పండి ఏమైనా ఉన్నాయా నెంబర్స్?
153.
153. 1 cube plus 5 cube. See, 153 equals to 1 cube plus 5 cube plus 3 cube. 1 cube is 1, 5 cube is 125. plus 27. 5 plus 7, 12 plus 1. Right? 12 plus 1, 13. 1, 2, 153. 13, 50. 2 plus 1, 5. 153. Right? It's 153. ఇంకేమున్నాయా?
370, sir.
370, 371. Right? 407 also Armstrong number. Verify. Right? All these are called Armstrong numbers. How can you write a C program? Divide that number, then divide that number, then take the remainder, keep the remainder, take the sum. That's it. Right? Take any number first. We'll execute. See the program in the book. Otherwise, we can go. I already have those programs and executed programs. I will share today all the programs. Right? Armstrong number, 1 minute. Right, we will see elements. Understood this problem? Mixing up. Right. Then actually Armstrong number, this is for 3 digits. Armstrong number for n digits, 1 digit. Right? Power 1. 1 digit is power 1. 3 digits is power 2 cube. Suppose 2 digit number. Any 2 digit number, squares of that numbers. Armstrong number, suppose this is Armstrong number. A, B, C, D is suppose Armstrong number. A, B, C, D. 4 digit number. A power 4 plus B power 4 plus C power 4 plus D power 4 equals to A, B, C, D. That number, that is it. Suppose A, B, C. 3 digit number. A cube plus B cube plus C cube. Now, okate kada Armstrong ante 3 digit numbers takes the cubes. 4 digit number takes the power 4 and sum. 2 digit numbers A, B. 2 digit numbers. A square plus B square. 1 digit number. A is there. 1 power 1. That's it. This is the Armstrong number. Sum of the digits. Cubes. 153 is 1 cube plus 2, 5 cube plus 3 cube. Similarly, n digit number. N digit number. A, B, C, D, so on up to n digits. Yeah. How can you say this is Armstrong number? A power n, B power n, C power n, nth digit power n. Nth digit power n. That's it. That is called Armstrong number. Right? How can you? Simply you can write the program. The remainder equal to original number by 10. Right? Result equal to sum into that 3-digit number. Keep this control. To write the C program for 3-digit number only. Right? And the C program for 3-digit number. Yeah. Integer. N, comma N1 to store the original number. Whenever it is changed, the remainder is, and sum is for to store the value. Sum equals always initially you take the 0. Right? Tell me. Next. Printf. Enter. Who is that? Please keep in silent mode. Any number. Enter any number to check whether it is a given number is Armstrong or not. Right? Scan it. You can write your own program, whatever I have given. Scan it, percent value, you are taking the integer value. 1% of n. Right? 1% of, right. Initially, what we should do? N1 equals to n to store the that value, original value. Now you can use the nesting also, but I've given the program using nesting. It's complicated comparing this, right? It's complicated. I'll explain and I'll use other program using nesting. This Armstrong number, you learn this program, it's better. You never ask nesting of the, please write the nesting of the loops. Never ask the question like this. So, using while loop, while whenever that number, original number is not equal to 0, original number, what is that? N is not equal to 0, loop is executed. Whenever n not equal to 0, first find the remainder value. What is the remainder? How can you find remainder? Any one of you? Remainder equals to, how to get remainder?
Modulus.
N modulus n. You get the remainder. Once you got the remainder, then sum equals to sum or result order. Sum equals to sum plus remainder into again remainder 3 times. Remainder. Right? Once you got this value, every time n should be divided by 10 to take the quotient value. Otherwise, n slash equals to 10 also you can write. N equal to n. I equal to I by I plus 1. This simply I plus simply write. Right? Once it is complete. Now, once it's close this loop, then until n equals to 0, loop is repeated. Use the if condition. Same like reversing of the number, palindrome number. Sum equals to, what is that number initially? N1, we showed the original number into the N1. If you take n, the n is 0. N becomes this. Percentile is an Armstrong number. Printf. Printf. Percentile is an Armstrong number. Otherwise, N1 should write N1, not else. Simply, percentile is not a it's not a Armstrong number. Simply write. Is not Armstrong number. Right? So this right. So verify. Enter any number. 1. 1 is an Armstrong number. One, 5, 3. It's an Armstrong number. 1, 5, 1, 4, 5. It's not an Armstrong number. Right, students? Right, you can take it. 307. 370. 370 is an Armstrong number. 371 also Armstrong number. 71 also Armstrong number. That's it. You remember all this. Sometimes you may be asked in the Viva. Right? What are some Armstrong numbers? I have given the nodes. See the nodes. That program is given Armstrong number nested using the nested while loop inside the for loop. Right? Use that outer for loop inside inner while loop. We have taken more variables and simply have written. Right? Right. Similarly, how can that perfect number? Perfect number program. Perfect number. Perfect number is integer that is equal to the sum of its proper divisions. Divisors, sorry, proper divisors. Suppose 6 is there. What are the divisors? Divisors of 6. 1, 2, 3. Proper. Improper is 6 itself. 1 plus 2 plus 3, 6. You got it. 6 is perfect number. Similarly, you take that 14. 1 plus 2 plus 7. What is that? 10 only. So it's not, 14 is not a perfect number. 12. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 6. Total 12. 12 is perfect number. 28 is perfect number. Check that. 1 is perfect number. Perfect number is 6 is perfect number. 12 is perfect number. 24. Sum of its proper divisors. Otherwise, divisors of sum of its divisors is 2 times of that number. You can take it simply. Writing proper divisors are except that number. Right? Understood? Strong number. Strong number is 145. 1 factorial plus 4 factorial plus 5 factorial. That is again 145. That is called strong number. Right? Right? Perfect number. Perfect number. A positive integer. It is a positive integer. Positive integer means that is equal to the equal to the sum of its proper divisors or factors. Suppose 6 factors of 6. Example 6 divisors of 6. 1, 2, 3. 6. 1, 3, 6 divisors. 6 also you can consider. But proper divisors except 6. The sum of proper divisors equals to 1 plus 2 plus 3. That's we got 6. We got the same number. Sum of its proper divisors equal to that number. That is called perfect number. Next thing called strong number. Armstrong number. What else? You go to this counting. For examples, 12. 28 వస్తుందా లేదా చూడండి చెక్ చేయండి. You take some consider. Strong number. Strong number is sum of the factorials of the digits of that number is equal to that number. Sum of the factor of the digits of any number equal to itself is called a strong number. A strong number. Right? Strong number. Example 145. Take the 145. If you have any, you can get. You write examples. Verify in a Google. Example 145. 145. 1 factorial plus 4 factorial plus 5 factorial. Sum of the factorials of the digits of any number is equal to 1 plus 4 factorial is 24 plus 5 factorial 125. Tapa. Four factorial is 24. 24 plus 125. Equals 150 వస్తుందిగా. Sorry, 5 factorial is 120. Sorry, I have written 120. 120 plus 125. 145. 145. So 145 is a strong number. 147. You can write the C program for this. Right? Similarly, Armstrong number. See this program? Armstrong number. Printf. Armstrong numbers are. We want to display the Armstrong numbers up to 900. What are the Armstrong numbers? This program is print the Armstrong numbers. I have written the program in the that whether it is the Armstrong number, verification of the Armstrong number. This program is to display the Armstrong numbers, three digit Armstrong numbers, all the 3 digit numbers. If you execute this program, you will get all 0, 1, 153, 30, 370, 371, 407, all up to 999. All the Armstrong numbers will be displayed. This is nesting of the loops. This program is nesting of loops, and also you will get all the Armstrong numbers. How can you see this? And then get the unequal. Same procedure. Keep sum equals this inside while loop. While loop, see this. We have taken some remainder. Remainder n is n by 10. Cube. No need of take cube. Actually, sum equals sum plus remainder into remainder into remainder. You can write directly also. But here, if whenever number equals to number, sum equals to number, you can print that number. That's it. You can change same program. We can change. Right? Same program is up to 100. We give the condition n not equal 0. It will give more numbers, Armstrong numbers, or how many you will get. Right? In that all. We remove this. If sum equal, yeah. Printf. Printf. Right? Percentile caps that n1, that number. Right? You enter any number, but we may not get this. But condition not given, but it's very. Oh, we are taking n number, but should give the using for loop. We give the number instead of this up to 300. See this using the for loop. For loop takes from numbers n from n equals to 100, starting 3 digit number, and number is less than or equals to greatest 3 digit number 999, and n plus plus. Every time you do this, right? See this. Printf. Armstrong numbers, all Armstrong numbers up to 1000. 3 digit Armstrong numbers. All the Armstrong numbers can print n1 sum equal 0, remainder. You have taken, right? Remainder equals sum equal right. You got it. Have taken initially. Again, you need to store that n equal to n1. No? Right? Sum equals 0, you write here. Don't need, because every time you need to check this sum is 0 or not. But every sum number. Now all this while is inside the while loop. Nesting of the while loop inside n greater than 0. When greater than 0 only statements get executed. Right? Right. After that, yes. If sum equal to n1, then printf this one. Right. You see this. Number of Armstrong will be displayed. Sum equal to 0. Should write. Semicolon. N equal to n1. This one. Now write all the Armstrong numbers I'm writing. I'm writing directly. No need to take cube or like n equal to n. See. For n equals to I missed a semicolon here. For n equals to n1, store them. Sum equals to 0. n1 sum. Acha, reminder. What we miss? Some more reminder. N loop inside the while loop. Its number equals to sum equal, right? Everything is fine. Hey, students, are you following? Starting from 100 to n equals to 100 to n less than or equal to 999 n plus plus. Right, everything is fine. Right, n is we are storing n into n1. Sum equals to well n greater than or equals to n greater than 0. Remainder, find the remainder. N equal to n by 10. Sum equal to sum plus remainder into 100. Yes. Cube. What is wrong in this? Everything is fine. If number equal to sum equal to both are same. Number equals to sum. That number percentile D. Armstrong number. For n equal to 100. The program is correct, right? See this n1 we store n the sum equal to 0 while n greater than 0. Inner while loop. This is inner while loop, outer for loop. This please. Remainder equal to n equal to 10 by 10. Sum equals sum by cube. Everything is fine. Number is 100, suppose. Compare with some stored in sum is 0. 100 is greater than 0. Remainder by divide by 10 by 10. wrong, not wrong. Where is the problem? Integers, printf, Armstrong numbers. There is no problem. If this is printf. Yes, program is correct. See this, students. With n greater than 0, when n greater than 0, find the remainder. N equal to n by 10. We stored n in 10 1, 0. Yes, see the program. I will check once again. Any problem? Right? Write a program to find the Armstrong numbers from 1 to. This program is given in the notes. This program is display all the Armstrong numbers from 100, all 3 digits Armstrong numbers. Right? Right, next. Right. Nothing is wrong. Everything is perfect, but I don't know where mistake. Write a program to delete the largest number out of 5 numbers. See this program also. See this that is in the. Take the five numbers. Take the sum. Right. Take the sum. I equal to sum. Sum I less than or equal to sum I plus. Right. I is index. Enter 5 numbers. Right. Take if I equal to A or I equal to B. If print up the largest number percentage. Whenever I equals to that number, that's see this program. Enter numbers, the largest number using the R operator. Right? Logical R operator, use that. This is nesting of if and inside for loop. Yeah. Program to print the following. Program to print the following pattern. Yeah, I will give this pattern. Students, all these patterns we need to print. I will give in the assignment also. This pattern, left skewer, program to print the following stars. Stars are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 like this. See this, how to print this. See this. First, using the for loop. See this, enter the number of rows. How many number of rows you want to print? 4 number of rows. First one number. First one number 4 rows. First enter. Take the n number of rows. How many number of rows are required? 4. N is suppose I have taken the 4. The example for I equal to 1, I less than or equal to n, I plus plus. So 4 rows it takes. I is for the taking the rows number of n is 4. Inside for j equal to 1, j less than or equal to I. So that's very important. J less than or equal to I means first whenever I equal to 1, I equal to 1, j equal to 1. I equal to 1, condition is true. 1 less than or equal to n. Then check the inner for loop. J equal to 1, j less than or equal to I value is 1. So that is also condition is true. Then printf the 1 star. Again j plus plus. Inner loop is incremented, updated first. J plus plus. Right? And also the printf backslash and also display. J plus plus, j is 2. Then condition. J is 2, I is already 1 only. Then condition fails. Inner for loop condition fails. Then it goes to outer for loop. Immediately exit the inner for loop and go to I is incremented. I is 2. I is 2. Again, I is compared with the n. N is 4. 2 less than or equal to 4. Outer for loop, I is 2 and n is 4. Condition is true. Then it goes to the inner for loop. J is 2 already. 2 less than or equals 2. Again. So 2 times j it is true. Every time j I is 2, j is 1. Again, j is 1. 1 less than or equal to 2. I is 2. J plus plus. Again, it prints the star, first star. Again, j is incremented. J is 2. Again, condition j less than or equal to 2. J is already 2. I is 2. Again, one more star is also displayed. Students are getting any operation. You can see this program pattern. Write a program to print stars like this, right? See this. Write a program. And see to print stars like this to print the following pattern. Following pattern. What is the pattern? Star. Next, 2 stars. Enter. Right? 3 stars. Give the space. 4 stars. Star. Star. One more star. Right. Star should be like this. Pattern. It depends on this. 4 lines. If you want to take 5 lines, you take this. Star. 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 Right? You got like this. Stars like this. To print the pattern. Any pattern. This is left skew. Right skew. పైన ఉంటే కింద ఖాళీ ఉంటుంది అట్లా ఎలా ప్రింట్ చేస్తాం లేకుంటే ట్రయాంగిల్ just both the sides skew. How to display this? See this using the for loops, 2 nested for loops only. Yeah, number n. I comma j comma n is for number of rows. I is for index for rows. J is for index for column. Enter the number of rows. Printf. Enter the number of rows. Enter the number of rows. Right? Right. Enter the number of rows. Scanf that number. Entirely. Ampersand n. Right. Now use the for loop. For I equals to 1. I less than or equals to n. I plus plus. This is the for loop. Again, use one more for loop. For j equals to 1. J less than or equals to I. This is very important. Whenever both are equal, let's print the answer. Right? In this printf R. Again printf backslash n for this to come into the next line. Come into the next line. Right? Yes. Okay, right. Using for loop. You need to write this in the flower brackets. this. Yeah, printf. This is if you write all the stars will be in next line. No need this flower brackets. This is only one printf is this. Right. See this. Enter 5. But we miss this. 5. But again, if you want to give some space, use some space in the printf statement. That's 5. Right? Like this. 5, 4, like this. Students are getting. If you want to give 4. Like this. 1, 2, 3. Got it? Enter the number of rows. Depends on this. Whenever j less than or equal to I, this because first row only 1, second row 2, 3. Like number of stars implemented. Whenever you write j equal to 1, j less than or equal to I. This is right. Next, if I change the pattern, you copy this one. Friends, immediately copy this one. Copy this one. I will use some patterns. See the notebook. Notes I have given. There are some patterns, different patterns. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4. First in the first row, 1. Second row, 1, 2. Third row, 1, 2, 3. Fourth row, 1, 2, 3, 4. How can you get this? Students? You want to display all those. First row, 1. Second row, 1, 2, 3. Third row, 1, 2, 3. Second row, 1. First row, 1. Second row, 1, 2. Third row, 1, 2, 3. Fourth row, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, print like this. See, just to change this printf, instead of writing star, you write this printf %LD. Instead of star, if write %LD. %LD. Right? That is what is that? J. J only. J is 1, J is 2. Forget about I. If you write I, 1, 1, you will get 1, 1. If you write I, what will you get? Enter 4, suppose. 1, 2, 3, 4. Instead of J, if you write I, what will you get? Anyone guess? First row 1, second row also 1, 1, 2, 2, third row 3, 3, I think like this. 1 minute, we'll see. Enter 4. 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4. Just that is the logic. If you write J, first row 1, second row 1, 2, third row 1, 2, 3, 4. If you write I instead of J, that is different. Right? Understood? What is I? What is happening? Outer for loop. What is happening in the inner for loop? That's you compare. Once you understood that, don't mug up the program, students. Please don't mug up. If you are unable to understand, once again ask me personally also. Call me. Whenever I am free, I will explain. You discuss with your classmates, those who are understanding perfectly. Right? Please don't neglect. అంత అయిపోయినాక గుర్తు పెట్టుకొని ఐ కాడ జే పెట్టి జే కాడ ఐ పెట్టి రాలే సార్ అవుట్పుట్ రాలే సార్ అంటే నేను ల్యాబ్ రెగ్యులర్ ల్యాబ్లు ఉంటే మేము వీఆర్ ఫేసింగ్ అర్థం కాక ఏం చేస్తారు ఆ నోట్బుక్ లో ఉన్న టైప్ చేస్తారు అందులో జస్ట్ లైక్ కంప్యూటర్ ఆపరేటర్స్ అవుట్పుట్ రాకపోతే ల్యాబ్ అసిస్టెంట్ ఎవడో చెప్తాడు అవుట్పుట్ వస్తుంది ఎగ్జామ్ లో ఎవరు చెప్పాడు అర్థమైతే మీరు మంచి గుడ్ ప్రోగ్రామర్ అవుతారు మంచి కోడింగ్ వస్తుంది లక్షల జీతాలు వస్తాయి లేకుంటే ఇక్కడ బట్టి కొడతారు సి పాస్ అయిపోతారు మంచి మార్కులు వస్తాయి హ్యాపీ మీకు సర్టిఫికెట్లు ఇస్తారు ఇంజనీరింగ్ ఎంబీఎస్ఆర్ యూజ్లెస్ యువర్ పర్పస్ ఇస్ యు జాయిన్డ్ ఇన్ ఎంబీఎస్ఆర్ to get the good software job. 90% of the jobs outside are software jobs. So if you are good programmer, then only you will get the good job. So try to understand the logic. I చేస్తే ఏమొచ్చింది J చేస్తుంది అట్లా కాకుండా ఇంకో నెంబర్ తీసుకుంటా సమ్ K అనే నెంబర్ తీసుకుంటా నేను సారీ I enter 5 1 to this. If you write J like this, instead of this I write some K. I write K. After this printing this instead of KRP whatever K equal to 1 initially I've given k equal to 1. Right? If I write inside that loop, one more statement, k plus plus. What is the k plus plus? K equals to k plus plus. What is the meaning of that? I'm adding one number. దేనికి ఏది ఇస్తున్నాం చూసుకోండి. జస్ట్ ఏం చేస్తున్నాం దాన్ని, you write instead of j, you write k. K will be incremented. Every time k will be incremented. What will you get? Tell me the pattern.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Very good, excellent. Every time the number is incremented means first row 1, second row 2, second row 2, 3, third row 4, 5, 6, like that. Because we are incrementing that number. If I give that 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You should understand like that logic. Right? K ఇచ్చాను, k value 1 ఇచ్చాను, నెక్స్ట్ k value అవుతుంది 2 అవుతుంది, 3 అవుతుంది, అది ఇంక్రిమెంట్ అవ్వకుండా పోతుంది. బట్ ఎవ్రీ టైమ్ whenever j less than or equal, I have written the same. Whenever both are the inner condition is false, then it goes to the next line. See this 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 3 programs we completed. Now stars, different stars. There are so many programs in the notes I have given. See, binary equivalent, decimal equivalent with solutions. So try to execute patterns like this. ఇక్కడ ఇలా కాకుండా ప్యాటర్న్ ఇలా ఉంటుంది. Who is next? ప్యాటర్న్ ఇలా వచ్చేటట్టు, ఇట్లా ఇలా రావడానికి ఏం చేయాలి? ప్యాటర్న్ ఇలా రావడానికి ఏం చేయాలి? Right, you can write or pattern like this. Pattern ఇలా.
స్పేసెస్ పెట్టాలి.
Both the sides ఏం చేయాలి? ఆ స్పేస్ ఇచ్చాలి, అంతే, ఏం లేదు. చూడండి, you do. Right? You give the space like this. Right? How can you get this pattern? 3, 4. Right? You should get like this pattern. Right? This is right. Right skew, left skew. ఎన్ని రకాలు ఉంటాయి అన్ని రకాల ప్యాటర్న్స్ ట్రై చేయండి. Right? 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0. Binary digits if you want to display. Using the inner for loops, outer for loops. Right? There's many programs are given. See that. See the notes and try to execute that. You will. Right? 1 minute. Then take the attendance, students. 1 minute.